Hi artists, it's Miss Coon, and today we're going to create a laundry landscape. We're using a different material than usual, and we're going to use laundry from our house to build a landscape. We've talked about landscapes before. We've talked about how they have a foreground, something that's in the front, a middle ground, and a background. But our I can statement for today is I can refine artwork in process by adding details to give emerging meaning to my work. And usually the way that artists do that is they have something called a critique while they're working. And a critique is when they show their work to a viewer for feedback. And then they'll take that feedback and they might make some changes or adjustments to their work based on what their viewer's response was to it. So we're going to look at some art by one of my favorite landscape painters. This is my dad, and his name is Tommy Morehead, and he's an artist from Alabama, and I wanted to show you some of his landscape artwork. I'm going to stand him up so it feels like he's with us. Okay, one of his favorite things to paint is what he called a southern landscape, and sometimes he called it the disappearing South. So they were older homes, old buildings and old barns, things that were kind of abandoned and forgotten, and he would paint them. And we can see it has all the parts of the landscape. It has a foreground, what's in the front, the road, a middle ground, which is the house and the barn, and the background are the trees and the mountain and the sky. This is another example of one of his southern landscapes. It's an old farmhouse in the foreground. It has a bunch of yellow tall grass. And then the middle ground, there's some trees, and way in the background, you can see the house, the old farmhouse, and the sky. Another painting that you might notice, and I'll try to slide out of the way. The painting that's behind me is painted by my dad, Tommy Morehead, and it's Claremont Springs Hotel in Clay County, which is kind of a legend there. It's one of our favorite places. We're very proud of it. So I'm going to take a break for a second, collect some laundry, and then I'm going to do a demo making a southern landscape using laundry. But you don't have to do a southern landscape. You could do the beach or mountains or a desert, whatever place you would like to do, because a landscape is just a picture of a place, and so that place is up to you. So give me just a second to collect my materials. Okay, so I've collected some laundry from our house. It's some of mine, my husband Sam's, Quinn's, and Holland, and I'm going to use this to make a landscape. Let's see. I'm going to start by sorting by color so I can see what color. So here's my finished laundry landscape. I did a southern landscape inspired by the art by my dad, Tommy Morehead. It has barn, trees, rolling hills, sky and clouds in the background. I can't wait to see what you create. So you can post photos of your art in the comments below this video, or you can email your art to Miss Coon at amkuhn@auburnschools.org. Thanks. Bye.